Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hotspur Talk, and today I will be discussing last week's game against West Ham and the most recent game yesterday against Chelsea. So, last week's game against West Ham was basically really dead. It was smash and grab, 2-0, nothing that special. First half was extremely dull. I just wanted to cry. It was just so bad. It was extremely boring to watch. The amount of times I wanted to shut it off was immense. Second half, we started off better. Emerson scored, continuing his insanely good run of form. Insanely good compared to the rest of the season, at least. But yeah, he scored, he did well. And then it was Hyunmin's son getting the second, sealed off the game, and pretty much done from there. There was a few chances here and there, both sides, but we were more clinical, so we won. But luckily that game was over really quickly. Unfortunately for that game and this game, Conte still remains in Italy. Still hope for him for a quick recovery. I want to see him back in the touchline. But his replacement so far, Stellini, has done a great job. Every single match that he's covered for Conte, he has won, which is quite incredible. And on to this yesterday's game against Chelsea. Of course, London derby, always want to win that game. First half was feisty. Had a lot of chances, both sides. This Chelsea team likes to retain possession, which is what Conte's team, I think, would hope for, because our team really likes more of a defensive style, seemingly, throughout the season, and just countering when we have the chance, which is exactly what we did. 0-0 was the first half, though. We just kept on defending and getting, to be fair, probably the better chances. But, ended 0-0. But on the verge of halftime, there was a scrap that broke out. I believe it was a foul on Richarlison by Hakim Ziyech. Then it turned out to a scrap, and incredible thing. Emerson got himself yellow for unnecessarily hitting someone, I think. Ziyech first got a yellow, then checked by VAR and given a red card. As he was going off, Stuart Atwell reviewed the footage again and rescinded the red card and proceeded to give him a yellow card instead, which, definitely stirred some conversations at halftime, considering the difference of one man is absolutely huge. 45 minutes playing with 10 men, we could definitely take the pitch from there, just control the game, but no. Halftime going in, alright. Doing well so far. Let's get through it. And about 2 minutes in, chance. Pass to Emerson right out wide, takes a shot, saved. But Kepa spills it. Enzo Fernandez was able to clear it, but only until the edge of the box where Skip was. Chested, I believe, on the floor, bounce, half volley, smashing it into the roof of the net. Kepa gets a hand to it, hits the crossbar and in. It was an absolutely wonder strike to get his first goal for the club. He's been a boyhood Tottenham fan all his life. It's just what a way. London derby, right after at halftime, and an absolute wonder goal. I can't explain how fast I got up from my chair to celebrate that goal. It was incredible. I haven't had a feeling like that in what feels like a long time. This team has been feeling really dead recently. So finally something like this really gets my blood running again. It's nice. And then shortly after, defending. And countering, classic Spurs again. Emerson, I forgot to mention, first half, great tackle. He was great. So was Kuti. Kuti and Emerson did an incredible job. Ben Davies again, pretty good, and same with Langley, honestly, had a good job. Face our first row, so did pretty solidly. He spilled a few balls here and there, but he's an absolute giant. Any loose balls that I got through, there was a pass picked out to Kai Havertz by Joao Felix, one of those chances. But his massive frame, like this giant just blocked his way. So the defense played really well. Gotta give props to them. And then sometime, 80th minute, Son gets brought on, corner, swings it in, headed down, Harry Kane taps it in. Goal 268. And counting. He's 30 and he still has lots of time. Okay, maybe not lots of time, but he still has time to keep that tally up. Incredible by Harry Kane, another one. Not the goal really, it was just a tap in, but still. It was great, and it was Son from the corner. It's just subbed on, it's just great. Mudryk was then brought on, but this is the first game I've seen him play. I don't watch Chelsea, but people were right in saying that he is still an extremely raw talent. Has pace, could cross quite well. I think he has a decent shot. He's quite solid, but yeah, he still needs a lot of time, I think. Maybe not yet. Yeah. And that's about it between these two games. Oh, Porro got on, subbed on 87 minutes, somewhere there. Didn't make an impact. His touches weren't that great. But I guess second game for the club, only 5 minutes, you can't do much, can you? And then, here, Graham Potter, he might be in trouble here. January and February. January, 1 win. February remains winless. Potter might be out of a job soon. I cannot blame people for getting mad at Potter after these performances and the money spent. But maybe just a bit longer. I'll give him another month. If not, yeah, maybe he should be sacked. Considering all the money that has been spent. Even though they just been signed, it's a bit... Well, it's not really good at all, is it? It was 200 million all-time transfer window in a year. It's really, really not great. It's not looking great for Graham Potter. I don't care about Chelsea. I'm pretty happy. No other news besides than that. Absolutely buzzing from that Chelsea game. Another one maybe next week would be nice against Wolves, I believe. Sorry. There's a Sheffield game first on Wednesday. Then the Wolves game. Can't wait for that. Sheffield should be an easy battering, I would hope. But I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. See you next week.